Welcome back to Penny's 2 Cents. It's your girl Penny, and this is my awesome dad.
George?
Dad, what are we doing for lunch today?
Taco Bell.
That is exactly right, guys. We're doing Taco Bell. Taco Bell just brought out this new fajita stuff. They got the fajita street chalupas, which I'm gonna try. You can get it in chicken or steak. I chose chicken this time. They come in a pair. $7.49 at Taco Bell here in Ohio for the two. You can only get two. Okay, they come in a pair too. Okay, $7.49 for that. Okay, they also brought back the Enchirito. Okay, I loved them in the past. No, they're not putting a couple olives on there, but you can put your own black olives on there at home. But anyway, they brought that back, the Enchirito. These are limited time, guys. $4.29. And then Dad's going to try, he loves the nacho fries, loaded nacho fries. So Dad is definitely going to try the chicken fajita nacho fries. They're charging $6.49 for that here in Ohio at Taco Bell. Let me tell you what's on the nacho fries. It's the nacho fries. It's chicken. It's bell pepper, it's onions, it's creamy jalapeno sauce, nacho cheese, mozzarella cheese, pepper jack cheese, and cheddar cheese, and some sour cream. Yes, I see the sour cream on there. I see the chicken. I think some peppers and onions are underneath there. We will find out. We're going to taste test all this stuff and give you a score on it. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, or somewhere in between. And if you notice this black belt, I don't know if you guys could see it. The doctor recommended me to wear a lumbar belt to see if it will help my lower back, and I feel like it's gonna work. I've been up doing some stuff today, and I feel like it's kind of like keeping it okay. So I don't know. It also helps with my posture. I'm sitting up a lot straighter, but I also feel like things are squished too. So okay, but anyway, I'm gonna help Dad here get some bites. We're gonna alternate here because I am helping him. I'm gonna look underneath here. I'm not seeing many peppers and onions. Seeing cheese and chicken.
Okay.
In the loaded fries, guys, I wanted you to know they only have them advertised as the chicken fajita. Okay, so if you wanted them steak, maybe they would make them steak. I don't know. I am gonna try one of these, a bite of one of these chalupas really quick. On the chalupa, it says it's a set of 2 cheesy street-size chalupa shells filled with chicken, peppers, and onions, a creamy jalapeno sauce, onions and cilantro blend, and I'm seeing all that. And I'm seeing peppers and onions in there, okay? Let's get Dad another little bite here.
You okay? Is that?
Here comes your bite. And this is kind of Dad's little lunch snack, okay? He's going to eat something else, but then he's got some leftover pot roast he's going to have tonight. So he's don't worry about him. He's getting his pot roast in that I made the other day. And we wanted to thank everybody for all the Father's Day wishes. Yes, Dad had a great day, didn't you? You ate good, you relaxed.
Very good. Good. Last bite.
Pot roast?
Yeah. This is good too. Chicken, French fries.
If you haven't been to Taco Bell for a while, they've been bringing out a lot of new things, and they're testing a lot of new things, and I think they're going to keep doing that for a while. I'm going to say these street chalupas, I think this is like the second or third go around of them that I have tried from Taco Bell. They have they've had different ones. These are the fajita ones with the vegetables. I have thoroughly enjoyed them. And I am enjoying these. Would I get these again? Yes, I would. Would I recommend them? Yes,
Yeah.
I would. Well, mine's a little different than yours, okay, but we'll get on to that day. But these chalupas, I like the breading the chalupa shell, and it's like a 2-layer thing, so they got cheese, crunchy cheese in between there, right? If you didn't like cilantro, I think you could ask them no cilantro. I'm enjoying it on there. I like the peppers and onions. What I'm saying is if you haven't tried some of their street chalupas, whenever they come out, like I said, these are limited time, and it's been a while since you've been to Taco Bell, try them out. I enjoy them. I love them. This does have a creamy jalapeno sauce on it, so it does have a little zing, but it's mild. I feel a little tingle on my tongue. Nothing, like you guys know, spices lately, like hot, spicy, has been bugging me lately. I just been sensitive to it. I'm not sensitive to this, so that tells you it's way below. It's way below my comfort zone. So if you can handle a little bit of spice, I don't think the creamy jalapeno is going to give you any problems. Okay, I'm going to give these little chalupas a 9.5 out of 10. I almost want to give them a perfect 10. They are pretty much a perfect 10. Maybe dipping it in a little sour cream would be a 10 for me, but they are very good. So I recommend trying the street chalupas.
Yeah, good. Good. Chicken burritos and hash browns.
Potatoes. French fries. Okay. I wanted to let you know too, I always forget about this part. Here in Ohio, we always have, for the most part, we've always had the chili cheese burrito on our menu at Taco Bell. I've heard other places have not always had the chili cheese burrito. I think ours was gone for a while and then it came back because I was super excited when it came back. I remember that little period of time. So I heard the chili cheese burrito is back in certain areas. Okay, we've always had it, so I kind of forget about it. I'm gonna try a bite of this Enchirito. Let me get a bite of this really quick. I'm gonna go here in the middle. So basically, it's a beef and bean burrito with their red sauce on it and cheese. I used to love these back in the day. They were one of my mom's favorites. She liked the Mexican pizzas and she loved these Enchiritos. I don't understand why they just don't keep it because, like I said, it's a beef and bean burrito with red sauce. They have all that stuff. Let me get a bite here.
Taste is good. I always do.
I love enchilada sauce. I like the red enchilada sauce. I love green enchilada sauce. I wish they would have some green enchilada sauce at Taco Bell. Yes, I can make these at home. Easy peasy, which I might one of these days. I might even have Dad try it. Okay? I think with the sauce on it, the flour tortilla, he don't really like tortillas, but I think with the flour tortilla and the sauce on it, and I cut it up and give him a bite, I think he would tolerate it better. I really like the Enchiritos, but I'm thinking I can make these at home. But if you missed the Enchiritos from Taco Bell, definitely go out and get you one just to say that you had it. I don't know why they wouldn't keep it on the menu. Like I said, they always have that red sauce. Lately, they've been carrying the red sauce. They have the beef and bean burritos. And it's just shredded cheddar cheese and that red sauce over it. That's all it is. Add a little sour cream to it. That'd be perfect for me.
The French fries and everything is mixed in. It's good.
This Enchirito, I would get it. If they would leave it on the menu,
Yeah.
I would get like the Enchirito as my side. I would get a couple hard taco or burrito or some of those street chalupas if they still had the street chalupas. And I would get that Enchirito as my side. I really like it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Okay? I know a lot of people are griping that they put the olives on. I'm like, when they did the Enchiritos back in the day, all you Taco Bell fans, when they did the Enchiritos, that's what we're calling them, right? Yep, Enchiritos. Enchilada burrito. Okay, Enchiritos. When they did them back in the day and they put the olives on it, correct me if I'm wrong, they only put like 2 or 3 little sliced olives on top, right? They only put like a few. That's right on the top in the center. I've heard people say, well, I don't know why they don't put the olives. 2 or 3 little sliced olives ain't gonna do much. So if you like olives, I say get your own olives at home. And yeah, I'm gonna make here one of these days. I'm gonna make some my own Enchiritos. I don't know if I'm gonna go full homemade, you know, with the beans and or get bean and meat burritos already made, like the frozen ones. I'm gonna get some red enchilada sauce and some green enchilada sauce if I can find it, and do like half and half. Maybe one of these days.
It's good. Seasoning is good.
They're good. Have you thought of it? French fries and the chicken and the cheese.
Yeah.
Have you thought of a score between 1 and 10?
9.5.
9.5?
Yeah.
Okay. And Dad always says he's not a big Taco Bell fan. But you give him these loaded nacho fries, watch out. They also have, I forgot to tell you, they brought back their cinnamon sugar churros. I think I've had them before. They're limited time. It's a 3-pack for $1.99, guys. And they're only about yay big, each one. Okay. I wasn't excited about them, so I didn't get them. But I wanted to let you know that they brought those back for limited time. So yeah, go out to Taco Bell. Try those street chalupas. Delicious. They are delicious. I'm glad I tried the chicken ones. I alternate between the chicken or the steak. They're both very good. Wow, man. Before we started doing our reviews, well, it's almost 4 years now, I think, that we've been doing our reviews. If you ask me how I felt about Taco Bell, well, I can tell you one. Dad did not like Taco Bell whatsoever when we started our...
No.
Okay. And me, on the other hand, I was just kind of wore out of Taco Bell. When I was younger, when you had a few dollars, that's what you did. You ran through Taco Bell and got you a bunch of tacos or whatever. I was kind of wore out on Taco Bell and just... Not that I hated them, I just wasn't excited about them anymore. 4 years into it, though, we've tried some... Taco Bell's been a little bit more, experimental, especially the last 3 years here. They're always bringing out something new, or they're testing something, or whatever. So, a lot of the new things I've tried, I've enjoyed. Now, some I've, a little crazy, but I've really enjoyed some of the new things. So, my Taco Bell, if I'm thinking about like places I like and like putting them on a list, Taco Bell's is in there. Okay, I mean, if you're talking about fast food, I think maybe Taco Bell for me is somewhere between 1 and 4 of fast food. Okay, it's in there. I mean, I wouldn't eat there a lot. The only time I really ever eat there is when I'm doing a review for you guys. If I wasn't doing a review channel, I would probably, I don't know, once every few months or something might want it, What? Well, get you some Taco Bell if it's been a while. Definitely try those street chalupas. Yeah, the doctor mentioned, I don't know if you guys can see it here, it's one of those Velcro belts, right? It has, okay, it's kind of squishing here, but anyway, it's a Velcro lumbar belt. In the back there's like a triangle that kind of like hits down below your lower lumbar. The last time I went to the doctor, I told him that I was having some back pain, mostly 2 different times. Like if I sit for a while, of course, he said it could be sciatica and blah blah blah. If I sit for a while, or if I'm standing for a while, especially like in one spot, standing in one spot, it's putting pressure on whatever. And he said, let's try it. Have you ever tried a lumbar belt, a back brace? And I'm like, no. I've seen a lot of like older gentlemen wear them, and I'm like, kind of put it off for a minute because the doctor mentioned it, and I was like, oh, you hate to admit you're getting older or you need to try something different, right? You hate to admit it. But he wanted that they can order you one through the doctors, medical grade, blah blah blah, and it's hundreds of dollars, especially if your insurance doesn't pay for it. And let me tell you, my insurance ain't the greatest. But he said, the cheaper route is to go on Amazon, find some that has. He kind of gave me an idea which ones would be better suited for me, and I found one on there. I showed it to him. He said, yeah, that would probably work good for you. So yeah, I got that. I got it delivered today, actually, and I put it on. I've done some stuff around the house. I think what it's doing is it's putting compression and also like holding it more in place, because I got a tendency sometimes when I'm walking to like hunch over. Posture's horrible, okay? Getting older, everything's hurting, ankles hurting, so your posture gets horrible. So I've been wearing it around a little bit, did some few things, and I'm like, well, it does. I still feel some of my back issue, but I'm not feeling the weakness and the pain I was having. So hopefully that helps. So I don't know. We'll see.
Everything helps.
What's really nice is since I wear my compression shirts, I could actually put this belt underneath my t-shirt. If I wanted to kind of hide it a little bit. Looks like a girdle. I feel like I'm in a girdle. You ladies, have you ever wore a girdle when you were younger? And where it kind of pushes it up? I feel like it's pushing up. But if the pressure on my back actually feels pretty good.
Seasoned hash browns are good.
Yeah, you like those loaded hash browns, huh?
Yeah.
See, Dad told you, go out there and try the chicken fajita nacho fries, okay? Prices again, Dad's chicken fajita nacho fries was $6.49 at Taco Bell. My fajita street chalupas, you could get them as chicken or you could get them as steak, and they come in a set of 2. $7.49 for the set of 2 at Taco Bell's prices here in Ohio. The Enchirito was $4.29. The cinnamon sugar churros that I did not get come in a 3-pack, and like they said, they're smaller. I think they're only like 2 inches long. $1.99. The chili cheese burrito, $3.99 at Taco Bell. And of course, I had to get my Baja Blast. Oh, we got a few minutes. Dad, you want to do a question card?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Share a moment's conversation cards. Guys, I found these on Amazon. We're having lots of fun with them, answering them. You guys are telling us your answers in the comments, so please do that. We're learning stuff about you all, too. It's fun. Let me see if I can find one. Okay. Very cute. Okay, no right or wrong answer.
Not a wrong answer.
Okay, leave it in the comments below, guys, what your answer is to some of these two questions, okay? What lessons would you like to teach young children?
To be honest with a good adult.
To be honest, yeah. Especially if adult asks the child a question, to be honest about their answer, because it could be very serious if they're not honest. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with that one. Lessons I would like to teach a young child. I agree with that, with Dad. No lying. I hate liars. So no lying. I also hate thieves. I hate somebody that's sneaky.
Yeah.
It's a pet peeve of mine. Even when the cat's acting sneaky, I'll tell her she's acting sneaky. I'll be like, Luna, quit acting sneaky, you know? I don't like to see a kid acting, like if they're playing, it's something different, right? But when a kid's acting sneaky and they think they can get away with stuff, you know, they're going to lie, they're going to, all those things, it could be you think, oh, well, the kid's just going through a phase, they'll be okay. But I think you need to like nip it in the bud pretty early because it could become serious. I got a little story. My mom, and here's what I'm trying to say, it could be serious, okay, about sneaky and lying and stuff like that. My mom used to babysit for a few friends, families, my cousin and some close families that we knew, right? And the one little boy, he lived like 4 blocks from us, okay? In a little town, we could ride our bicycles to each other's house. It wasn't that far, you know what I mean? But a lot of times when his mom was gonna, because she was a single parent, okay? A lot of times when his mom was gonna go to the store for a longer period of time or be gone for a longer period of time, she would bring him over and say, hey, to my mom, Isabel, can you watch my son? And 9 times out of 10, mom's like, yeah, sure, Penny's here. They can just play. It's no big deal. And that's just the way it went down. It was kind of fly by the seat of the pants kind of babysitting with her, okay, and this little boy. I don't want to say his name because he won't even be watching. If he's watching, he probably knows exactly who he is. Okay, but anyway, one day, like I said, we could ride to each other's house on our bicycles. We weren't that far away, 3 or 4 blocks, and they were little country blocks, so it's not that far away, okay? One day he comes riding down on his bike, he, you know, comes in and I'm out playing in the yard or whatever, and he just throws his bike down and we're playing. And Mom was doing something, she came outside and she's like, hey, what are you doing, you know? And he's like, oh, my mommy sent me down here and wanted you to watch me. She's going to go do something, you know, do something. I don't know, grocery shop or whatever he said. And my mom thought it was weird because normally his mom would come down and or call or something to say, will you watch my son, okay? And she thought it was weird that he was saying, hey, my mommy said to watch me. He was lying. Mom got the kind of weird like notion, like that seems weird that his mom didn't come down or at least call me, right? So he was lying. So my mom did think something was a little up. So she called his mom, and his mom's like, I ain't going nowhere. She goes, I know he was going to ride down to your house on his bicycle to see Penny, but I ain't going nowhere. I didn't ask him for you to babysit him. And I'm just saying that could have been something serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could have been something serious. Like
he could
have been gone, you know, and his mom, you know, either way, it could have went either way. His mom told him to actually tell her that and he wouldn't. Or, you know, he did it and he could have went to somebody else's house. I don't know and did it. It's just saying, I'm just saying it could become a serious thing if a kid's lying. So anyway, I'm shutting up. I could go for a long time.
Yeah.
I just don't like sneaky lies, stealing. So that's something I would try to make sure a kid knows early on, okay? What does the world need more of, Daddy?
More of.
What does the world need more of?
Funny people.
What?
Funny people.
Funny people?
and funny people.
What?
Funny people.
Oh, so you... Okay. Let's put this in context. The world needs more happy-go-lucky,
Yeah,
bubbly, happy, laughy people. That's what you're saying.
Happy, joyful.
Because you say funny, and it makes you almost wonder if you're worried. You know what I mean? Like something's wrong with them. I'm just saying. But yeah, the needs a little bit more happy-go-lucky people. I agree with that one too. That's a good one.
Yeah.
What does the world need more of? I think the world needs more of understanding. And the ways of understanding that we're not all the same. The ways of understanding we all don't have the same beliefs, the thoughts, the religions, those kinds of understandings. You don't have to agree, but just the understanding that it takes all different types, people's beliefs and what they do and how they do it, and it takes all types to keep the world turning. Okay, it keeps all types. And if you really sit down and think, boil it down, it takes the hard workers, right, to keep the businesses and stuff going. It takes the people that has like a lot of like scientific smarts to figure out new technology. It takes the ones that are just really hard workers and will do whatever. You know, it takes all different kinds of people, religions, sexual orientations. It takes all different types to keep the world going. And I just wish there was more understanding, more love, less hate. Okay? Period. Okay? Not everybody's the same. There's lots of things that really irritate me and get under my skin. Is not everybody's the same. And why do we have to label everything? Why does everything have to be labeled? You know? I don't know. I feel like we go to the extreme of stuff. We're so worried about everything being labeled. We're so worried about somebody being different. We're so worried about the things that don't need to worry about. We don't. So anyway, I just wish the world had a little bit more understanding, a little bit more caring, a little bit more those things, you know, empathy. All those things that kind of go in that understanding bracket. There's quite a few. Caring, helping, you know, all those things. So anyway, let me know, guys. What does the world need more of? And what lessons would you like to teach your young children? Let me know, okay? Because there's a lot. I'm sure there's a lot of really good answers to both of those. These are so much fun. I really like them.
Yeah.
Gives me and Dad something good to talk about. Sometimes we're like, you know, what are we talking about today? You know? Very cute. But anyway, go out to Taco Bell. Enjoy you some Taco Bell. Even if you're not a big Taco Bell fan, like I said, Dad is not.
He enjoys it very much.
He loves these loaded fries. He's loved these, all the loaded fries he has tried. He is absolutely loved. So even if you're not a big Taco Bell fan and your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your partner, your whatever, your kids want to go to Taco Bell and you're like, oh, I'm not big on Taco Bell. You like French fries? Maybe you should try the loaded fries. If you haven't been to Taco Bell for a while, I recommend the Chalupas. Try them out. Those are really good. I wish they would keep some of the Chalupas. These ones would be a good one they would keep on the menu, you know? So anyway, yeah, I think if they would keep like the loaded fries, a form of the loaded fries, which I think they are kind of keeping a form of the loaded fries. Say if I had a really big craving of Taco Bell some night and I said, hey, I'm going to get me something from Taco Bell. And if they still had the loaded fries, Dad would get them.
Yeah, easy.
I think they're keeping different forms of the loaded fries on, but I don't know. But anyway, as long as they keep the fries went away and then they've been back for a while, so. Anyway, that's it. I think we should let these guys go now.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, guys. We hope you all have a great lunch, a great dinner, or a great late night snack. But most of all, guys, we hope you have a great day.
Great day and a better tomorrow. And God bless you all.
Yes, guys. God bless. Come back tomorrow. See what we're eating. See what we're reviewing. see if we like it or not. Until tomorrow, bye-bye.
Bye bye.